All right, what's up? This is not my part of the usual content that we do on this channel, right? I mean, this is like a whole
Let's
new
do
level, right?
this.
I'm not showing, the weeb side of me, but this is something that does I do have a concern about mostly because, it does affect me from day to day. And I've been playing this
Let's
game,
do
as you can
this.
clearly see. It's called Dragon Ball Legends. Uh, I mean, by the hints, it's called Legends Pass. It's called Dragon Ball Legends. It's a cool game, right? Cool game. But what you don't understand, it's called a gotcha game. And I don't remember where gotcha comes from, but I do remember it's what is it? A game that you have to play in order to advance through the rankings. In their sense, this is how you advance to the rankings. We can go to the shop right now, and oh my gosh, can you look at this? 1,000 Chrono Crystals for $7. Oh my gosh, who wouldn't want this? This is a great deal. 40 bucks for 3,000 Chrono Crystals. Wow, such a great deal. Oh my gosh. You know what? 28 bucks and you can get 2,000. Mind you, I forgot about this one. Happy weekend because guess what? Since it's a weekend, you would want to spend more money, wouldn't you? Thank you, game. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. There's more stuff on sale. As you can see, the Legends Pass offer you mission plans, which is I'll go to my missions right now. I have 21 missions completed, and I haven't collected anyone. But this is the missions plans, which, if you can see, oh, look, I get rewards, and I get to do all of these, which are all difficult and not all like nefarious and all dumb and stuff. Wow. And clearly, I'm being sarcastic. This is all dumb. This is all like basically like fodder. If you do these, you're basically wasting your time and you could have done anything else. I know I've logged for 12 days or more. And when I did log in for 12 days or more, I was basically left with more missions. So they're all fodder. Here are the rewards too. Oh my gosh. If you buy the premium plan, you get even more. Wow, Chrono Crystals. And why am I raving about Chrono Crystals? I clearly have 700. That seems more than enough, doesn't it? I mean, look at what the game offers. 3,000 for Chrono Crystals. Chrono Crystals in this game is what we call them, is basically like money and any other game. It's called the in-game currency. And of course, you can get Chrono Crystals. It's just easy, right? You have all these, you have the ones that are normal. If you get 2,000, you can get 2,000, sorry, for 40 bucks in here, but if you do the sale that's going on, you can get it for 28 bucks, which is crazy good. I'm lying. This isn't good. Don't spend your money on this game, please. By all means, you have every other way to spend your money. Don't spend it on here. Okay. Uh, but why would I want to use Chrono Crystals? What does Chrono Crystals imply? What are we doing with Chrono Crystals? Let me show you. Wow, such cool characters. I'm clearly being sarcastic. I mean, this thing is pretty cool. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Just look at that. That's a really cool animation to me, right? I mean, look, this is really cool. But I'm gonna try to let this finish in order for like it to like show. Okay, so now that it's done, I'm going to show you what we use Chrono Crystals for. And I clicked on it. Sorry, spoilers, but that's going to be more important. As you can clearly see, we use Chrono Crystals for this, for a consecutive summon, which is basically like da-da-da-dun, a loot box, and you can use it for anything. We have different types of characters too. Characters
Troops, release all of
like
your
these,
power.
you know?
I'm putting everyone's
And you're
hopes.
like, well, what does this mean? What do these characters mean? Well, not auto selection, filter. I'm gonna reset it so that way we can. Well, we have different rarities: hero, extremes, sparkings, and ultras. Hero means the lowest of the low. Extreme means you're basically mid, and sparking means like, well, you could be good or you could be trash. And then you have even further from sparkings, you can have a different tier, which is called Legends Limited, or what the community calls them, basically where I reside in, they're called LFs, which are called legendary finishes, which can be displayed in multiple ways. I probably am gonna try to do one. I'm not sure because I'm not that good. But then you have your Sparkings, and Legends Limited are, if not one of the top tier ones, are one of the best ones in the game until Ultras came in, which I don't have any. As you can clearly see, I only have three, and these are the three free ones. Now what does this mean? Look at the filter, and I will do Ultra, and then look at how many these are. These are Ultras, and you have to summon for them. And why am I being so pressed about this? Why am I not getting to the chase of this? Because I want to get a thorough explanation about these characters further, like right here. So that way you're not, absolutely confused on these ultra characters are broken. I mean, absolutely broken. They are one of, if not the top tiers of top tiers. These ultras completely wipe the LS, the legendary characters, off the off the planet. And so these ultra characters, if you do get one, congratulations. If you don't get one, well, you're stuck like me and you end up losing every game. Great, right? And then now we come back to the summon. The summons. Oh my gosh, don't you love summoning? I mean, look at the Z powerless, which is, how do I explain this? The chance that you'll even get a character. Wow, 0.7 chance. Wow, that seems like a great one, doesn't it? Oh, wait, I'm on step two, which gives you a, hold on, which gives you a boost, which gives you two times the ultra rates, as it clearly tells you right here. Wow, what is that supposed to mean? So if I go to the next one, oh, I get a 0.35 for the most broken character in the game. And then everything else is just every LF, which, mind you, all these LFs are old and they don't function the way that they used to function. No, because that's wrong. They aren't on the same level as they were on the when they previously came out. Yet Piccolo, who from the Saiyan saga, if you don't know. This LF is pretty old, and he's gotten a Zenkai. Zenkais, they're just like boosts and power and stuff. They don't really matter. Not right now. Piccolo, he got a Zenkai. Wow, it's so great. But he is old, old, old. I mean, old. Like I think I wasn't even in like I w- I wasn't even an adult at the time. I was like a teen. I think I was in 10th grade at that time. I was like he's old and so is he. And he don't even get me started on this guy. Well, hold on. Piccolo was old and I was in the 10th grade. Goku was old. He was in like if I remember, he came back out in like ninth grade. Vegito, oh my gosh, he's like super old. Like I mean super old. I remember him, and it was like the first few months he came like it was like the first year and of this game coming out, and it was just he was the headlining character. It was crazy. These people are old, and then don't even get me started on these Sparkings that are just fodder. He's all right. This Piccolo is okay. Vegeta needs a Zenkai. He needs a Zenkai. He was just trash from the start. This guy was all right. If he gets a Zenkai, Trunks is trash. Boo Super's garbage. Gotenks has a really good Z ability. Demon King Piccolo, not really good. And Golden Frieza needs a Zenkai or needs like an ultimate equip. And then you have all these other ones that don't really work because they're all aged out. And then we can go to the same one right here. 1 minute deathmatch. Wow, step two. What does step two offer? I forget. What does step two offer? Nothing. Step two offers nothing. Great. Step two offers nothing. So if you were to get on here, you would have nothing. You would have nothing to offer. Wow, Z powerless. Oh my gosh, 0.5 to get the newest character, and then 0.25, 0.25, yes, I said that right, to get one of like a good character. He's all right. He's good. And then another character that is just blatantly underwhelming when he came out. Jesus Christ, Bardock was so underwhelming. It was crazy whenever it was talked about, it was just crazy. And then you have Vegeta, who is like all right. And then you have Goku, he's actually pretty good. He's not top tier, but he's good in his own right. Kid Buu, this Kid Buu in particular, he's just like how he's squishy. Like one card is gonna kill him, and then you have this Majin Vegeta who is just I do have him, and he's not up to par. So yeah. Now, why am I talking about this? Why in the world would I ever? Hold on. I just gave you an explanation of the
I'll show
game,
you
which
what I
is
can do, Father. Let us begin.
I just gave you an explanation of the game, sorry. And I just gave you like a very, I'd say lenient description of it, which is which is just like I guess in a whole another level, right? You have characters
Don't you
that
dare try
generally
this.
aren't as good as they were,
Go ahead and run.
and then sorry, you have like all of these discrepancies and stuff. Like it just makes the game hard to play. Like even right now, it may not look like I'm struggling. It may look like I'm completely demolishing this guy, but honestly, this is probably a lucky match that I've gotten. Probably one of the luckiest matches that I've gotten. But there are so many signs that this game has gone from straight to free to play to pay to win, and oh, sorry, give me a second. From like free to play to pay to win, mostly because of just complete like
Picked up
for
some
just like
prey.
being like you know for being hungry for money. You know what I mean? Like like these summons that you can get the best characters constantly they are just utterly horrible. Like the ratio to get for one of these characters are just insane. They are really, really insane. Like I couldn't,
Time.
as a person who, oh, he's killing them off. Oh, well, that's pretty bad. But as a person who played this game in the beginning, who played it from I'd say like a couple months before this, I guess, really.
Time to switch.
From a person who played this from like the start and who really enjoyed the game when it really came out, and it was so friendly to free to play character for free to play people. But now there's so many. I guess that's so great.
Try this on for
It's
size.
super great too. It was so kind to the people. Oh, they're great. I thought I was dead. Jesus Christ.
All right, all right.
But yeah, it was so nice to the free to play characters. It was really
Best I can do. So you'd better make this fun.
well, now you get to see an LF, I guess,
Nowhere to run.
right? But well, I
Let's
mean,
go. Yeah.
oh, he decided to leave as well. Okay, great. We left. Okay, so like I was saying, right?
It was fun.
It was great to free to play character. It was great for free to play people, mostly because of just
That was kind
how
of fun.
Bye bye.
how the environment was back then, right? These summons didn't cost a lot, and most people were summoning for characters that they liked instead of characters that were good. And now it just turned to this like huge free to play, pay to play characters. While doing so, while being this like pay to win. I'm sorry, it's not pay to play. If you pay to play, that'll be really, really. As you can clearly see, he was pay to play. Look, pay to win. Look at this lineup. I don't even have these characters. I don't even have. I'm going to lose this one. It's like it's not even like oh you're just putting in your mind. No, this is I could lose. And you could be like, oh, it's about skill, it's about this. No, this is actually like pay to win. The character that he has, Gogeta Blue, Beast Gohan, as all my weebs would know, or as my newly Dragon Ball fans would know, uh, Beast Gohan and Gogeta are basically the most broken characters in the game by far. And I'm gonna try my best in order to win this, but I don't think I'm gonna. Well, there you go. Great.
Is that all you've got?
So, great. Yeah, I think this is all. I think I might just quit the game at this point. But oh, great! Who wants all these strike cards? And I no 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 no. Ah, okay, well, that's great. He really did. I wasn't.
There's
I would
easy.
just throw it out like that. Okay, great. Okay, great. I don't know what's really going on here, Paul. I'm really confused in what he's doing here. That was a misclick. Okay, well, oh, I didn't know he had cover change. But this makes him powerful. And why? Why am I saying that he's so powerful? Well, look at this. Two cards, and it already killed him. Two cards. It didn't even take that much. It just took two cards. And I'm lagging. Great. I'm lagging. But like, yeah, look, only took two cards, and it killed my character that fast. And you're like, oh, but you still have another character. It's just like, no, these two characters are probably gonna die. And this is what I mean when it's pay to win. It turns to pay to win once we get these characters. Well, I'm glad I did that green card because I was not gonna. Okay, bro. Hopefully I get to win this. Oh, well, okay, I guess. I think he would know that I had a blue card, but these are pay to win. These are pay to win characters. Oh, and he guessed it. Great. Okay, I got one of his characters. Lucky me. Oh, I'm gonna die so bad. I just know it. I have this feeling in my. Okay, great. Oh, he's dead. Yep, he's dead. I'm not surviving this. But as you can clearly see, these are pay to win characters. And even from a perspective, as a person who watches people who play this game, okay, great. Now I'm probably gonna get combo to boom. Great. I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. Great. He didn't move. Great. Okay, great. I'm not dead. Okay, I'm dead now. Great.
You really think you can win against me?
So yeah, those were two examples of characters that were completely trashed. Why am I talking about this? Why did I mention these two characters? Why am I going to my battle history and showing you these three characters that completely, outclassed me in every way? Well, the fact is that this is a rampant problem in the community and in this game overall. Um, for example, there was this YouTube channel that I really do like and that I do watch on on an occasion, on the occasion, I do watch this YouTube channel and I really do enjoy their videos, but they always show summoning videos, and usually those summoning videos go on and beyond. And
It would be nice to just pull him here, and then we don't have to cut again in this video. Blue text. Okay, we're winning. I'm going to assume that this is nothing. Alright, show me, I don't know, Blue Deborah again. Okay. Fantastic. Nice. Thank you, game. This is going very, very well. Hello, kids. Welcome back as we try and pull our first copy of Ultra Kid Buu. I'm having an awesome time. I cannot describe, can't put into words how magical of an experience this has been trying to get Kid Buu. And you know what makes it even better is this happens every single Ultra banner. It's not just like, oh, we have a once in a lifetime bad luck streak here on this banner. This is literally every Ultra banner this happens. This is nothing new. This is why I always tell you guys, these banners are not worth a single Chrono Crystal from you. This is not a good banner to summon on. I understand that these characters are utterly broken, right? All the Ultra characters they release are broken, but the reason why they're broken is because these banners are terrible. That is the reason.
he even I mean, legitimately, in every single one of his ultra summoning videos, he always says this is a horrible idea. And one,
Let's, of course, first check what the characters are on the banner. Before I even look, though, I will tell you guys the same thing I say every time we get an Ultra banner release. I will never, ever recommend anybody to summon on Ultra banners because the format is really bad. The value of these banners is infinitely worse than just a normal LF step-up banner. However, they compensate that with the Ultra character just being ridiculously overpowered. Take a look at like the best 3 characters in the game right now. Hit Ultra Rose and Ultra Gogeta Blue, the previous 3 Ultra characters.
I agree with him because they're so expensive. They want, like, these Ultra banners are trash. They offer you nothing, and then the only reason why they get away with it was because the character is so strong that it just allows him to basically win, to allow anyone to win. And that's what people want to do. This is why PvP is started. This is why these things are on here, because they want to win. They want to be at the top. It's all about the winning here. And for that, this is reason why we summon. Why I summon, why I would constantly summon. As you can clearly see, I'm on step 2, but I've done it like how many times? I think I've done it like 5 times. I've summoned on this 5 times. This banner's 5 times. Summoned on this banner 5 times as well. Actually, 7 times. I've summoned on each banner multiple times, and I haven't gotten a single character that really does me justice and actually gives me something, that to use. And the reason is because I'm not, I don't have, look at my Chrono Crystals. Look at them. They're 700. They're not good. So yeah, I'm really, I really do want to just raise awareness of this. I'm not out here trying to like say, forget this, this thing sucks, this game sucks. This game is awesome. I love it. For everyone who's like a Dragon Ball fan, I implore you to do it. I implore you to play this game. What I would recommend that you do is not give in into the peer pressure that it is to basically buy, to spend. Oh, I'm sorry. This makes me laugh. More of a concerned laugh. But I implore you not to buy 7 times 28, which is crazy. It's crazy to me. Don't buy this. Don't. I implore you. Just play the game regularly. There's multiple ways that you can earn Chrono Crystals, and they do take time. The story mode, it's pretty good. They created their own story. It's a good game. Like I said, it's a good game. They created their own story. Have a ton of chrono crystals that you can get from right here. There's a bunch of events that you can do, like this one to help your characters grow, these ones to get free characters, and these ones to get even more free characters. But on top of that, to actually upgrade your characters or get a bunch of chrono crystals from these. Uh, and yeah, you have this one. Basically, you can play with other people and defeat that person. But this does not like the underlying thing is that it went from a free to play because the one thing that honestly is worth to mention is that this used to have chrono crystals. This used to actually be chrono crystal like safe haven. Like if you were low on chrono crystals, or if you were like, I don't know, if you were to say like you were missing 100, you would go on here and you would play, and then you would get 100, or I think like 500 chrono crystals, and it was like a safe bet that you would get chrono crystals. But now, if you look at the uh, points reward, you don't get chrono crystals anymore. You get a bunch of these, what is it? I think rush medals. That's what it's called, and then Zenkai rush medals, which really only help to power up these people. That's why I said Zenkais are coming in later, because these are where the Zenkais come from. So they aren't useful in any other way, and no one would ever want to play them unless you're trying to Zenkai a specific person, which you can't because these are only the only three, which if we add them up together, you would get 5 plus C 10, and I think the last one is 10 if I remember, because I played this like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, okay, so it's 25, and then in order to even get a Zenkai, or the total, like a total amount of Zenkai, you need 30, which isn't even enough. And then you would spend, let's say, for one of these. Actually, you ought to need for 30. So, like I said, you would need 30, and then you only get 25. So, like I said, this is this is a game that is a good game. It's not a bad game, and I don't hate it. But it is a game that has a problem of, you know, not really being so kind, or no, I wouldn't say not being so kind, but pushing away from that free to play narrative to more of a pay to win narrative, mostly because they are a company who need to gain some money and to actually grow their business. So yeah, but I do love this game. No hate to this game. No hate to the creator that I mentioned. Um, but yeah, uh, I guess this would be it. Peace.